Good afternoon, happy Saturday. I hope you're all doing great. I am doing pretty good. As always, I'm here, ready to paint. Finally, work on my challenge piece. Everyone who's got them is doing oh my god, such amazing things with them. So, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do as amazing as everyone else because I have a million other things to do, but hey, welcome to the tavern. And this is too loud in my ear. Maybe I'll just turn my computer sound down a little bit.
I gotta have more cowbell.
Actually, let's see something. Alright, stop that. Try to figure out what makes my headphones go down. Nope, it's not that. I don't want to be too loud, so. Hey, Baldy, what's up? Are you streaming today? Alright, I have to grab. I was busy actually changing my things on there, and I was having issues coming up with links to post for our minis. So that was the delay. Oh, shit. Trying to open my paint box. It's a weird angle. So I need my brushes. And I should open this up a little bit so I can actually access my paints. What are you doing, paints? You're all over the place. Stop it. Be neat. Yes, I'm painting. Say, oh, you're painting the challenge piece. You know what? She remarkably blends in with with this thing because she's really on the redder side. I'm going cherry tree vibes with this. I sort of felt like I could do like a cherry blossom type deal. So, and I want to make her face and the upper part of her look a little more humanoid. So I bought some paint. I bought this paint. This might make a good flesh tone. It is still it's a reddish pinkish brown. I'm like, that sounds perfect. And I also bought some oak brown that I'm gonna mix this into. I want ultimately to be brown bark and such. Let me shake it up. Shake, 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 shake. The Fanatic paints were such an improvement over their original attempt. So I'm going to mix this ruddy umber. I'm going to shake it first. Don't ever shake your paints with the covers off. It can splatter. And usually I wait till I can hear the whatever's in there bouncing around. Actually, this is not. All right, so how are you, Baldy? I'm amazed, actually. A Night Whisper is streaming right now, and I'm a little surprised. Well, because he was really sick this week, and he's getting better, but kudos to him. All right, so I'm making once again kind of pinkish color. I use my old brush. She is gorgeous. I think it's. Oh, these are not the right glasses. I brought my reading glasses in here because it's easier to see my computer. It's like I almost need reading glass bifocals. I need one to paint by and one to see by. Now, this is not going to be in my. I'm not painting this as a competition piece, so. But I do want to do a nice job. So I have a lot of competition pieces to do. Because I have two big competitions that I plan on going to. Were ReaperCon and next year's Adepticon. And I'm so happy Tip got our hotel, booked our hotel for Adepticon. So it's like, it's the first step. I don't need to get airline tickets because we're driving. He's already offered his car as tribute. Hey everybody, let's see, it's Alley Cat and John the Templar and, well, the Ball GM. I'm okay, still working on my burnout, not doing much painting, but I'm already feeling better than 2 weeks ago. Well, that's good. Sometimes you do need to take a break. I'm hoping not to, I don't want to ever get burned out from painting. Other things, I could see it. But I hope I never get sick of this hobby. I really, really love it. So I want the top of the wood to be more brown, and the underneath to be the purple pink-ish. I'll believe I used Sucky Butt Kiss. Like maybe I'll just use this tone as the dark tone for flesh color, or the next tone up. Give me a second, I'll look back at chat. Is there chat? Yes, it's chat. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna sing hello, hello, hello. Our little painting club. I love our little group of people. I really do. I love my viewers. Like every time someone comes and said, "Hey, get the best viewers," I'm like, "Fuck, I already have the best viewers." Get cheap viewers. I don't want cheap viewers. I want, if you're gonna do that, they better be spending some money. You guys are exempt from this. The scams, they better be spending some money. So I gotta flip it. Flip it good. I'm tempted to hit the recesses with another coat of that paint because I feel like it looks a little light. I want something super dark in there. Need to pop up for a bit and grab lunch, but I'll try to come back and do some painting. Yay! I said, if you're gonna lurk, paint. Ready? What? Alright, so I'm doing this, but I'm thinking there's some stuff back there I probably should do darker. Hey, Baldy, or anybody else working on this? What do you interpret the things on our wrist are? Are they leaves or are they flower petals or? I've been kind of wondering that. You made them leaves? But she doesn't have any leaves on her. But you may be right. I like the thought of making them leaves. Oh, wait, she does have the vine. I'll be making the vine green. She'll need a shot of some sort of color. Ugh. I don't know why I'm sitting crooked. As I said, I'm going to use this color. But her flesh tone, for the more fleshier bits, she's going to be quite a bit lighter. But I do want something that sort of ties it all together. Oh, it's Lotus K, who's been doing God knows what on Twitch. Lotus K, who's the real reason I need to actually update the bot and start adding stuff because the funniness, the sheer comedy I can do. Because I don't know what she's doing on there. She says it's not a stream, you know. So to go see the best new non-stream, check out Lotus K. If somebody wants to give her a shout out, give her a shout out. Unless somebody already beat me. Nope. Someone wants to give her a shout out. I don't have my mod here. Shanur, I don't think is going to make it today, which is a bummer. Because I love Shanur's company. Okay. I'm going to. What do you mean you're not allowed to stream with visit around? What do you mean by that? Did he break the stream? Like Nova, apparently the Nova Open broke tabletop games the other night. I would say congrats, but there was a bug. And it's a bummer because now it's a big headache that team has to deal with. I'm just taking a little bit of this oak color and throwing it in to darken up the back. Some of these little spots that should be darker. On this side, like the insides, anything that's on the inside of this should be darker. Second scene, he hijacked it again. Wait. What do you mean he's hijacking it? Don't you kind of collaborate? Alright, I'm gonna grab Succubus Kiss. Because I'm gonna... I mean, he's hilarious. He's also probably the type that actually can help you build your follower base. Alright, so here, let me do a little show. We did. I just blame me because I can't. Well, yeah. I'll do a show. Come on. Behave yourself. So, alright, if you don't follow Lotus K, please follow Lotus K. We're trying to get her to 50 so that she can start on all the fun of, you know, emotes and stuff and maybe making a little money. Yeah, you've been helping. What are you up to for followers? So I'm going to see if I can deepen up this shadow color a little bit. Theoretically, it should just get darker. Because I'm hitting it with a second layer, and it's somewhat translucent paint, so... You're almost there. We only need to get 8 more people. And yes, you need to stream for you do need a minimum amount of streaming, and you need to have 3 people watching at all time. Ooh, you are getting that, right? It's like an average. So like, let's say you had a stream that only 2 people showed up and watched. You know, and then next stream, 5 people, you'd be fine. Because it's an average over that time. But I assume you're getting it. Where was I going to put that? One thing I like to do as a painter is I do like to experiment with interesting shadows that are not just a dark color of the color, like a dark brown in this case, or black. I love to use, I love purple is purple of course, always my go-to color, but I also really love to experiment with purple as a shadow color. That's why my orcs have got purple shadows on them. Maybe I'll make them disappear a little bit. My paint's a little too wet there. This looks like I don't quite have enough brown. So hopefully today, at least the bark will be somewhat defined. Maybe even her. You guys are all doing amazing things with your pieces, I'll say this. And I do have links on here if anyone wants to get involved. I did put it, I mean, if you want to know what the mini is or how to get it, and it's not just popping up in the messages, because I have it on a timer. But, just type in !mini. You can find out what it is. I'm so excited. I'm so excited your launch is going so well, though. Although you need a first official stream. Are you still calling them test streams? It said it was very funny. I had one unofficial stream before I started to do what you did, to make sure everything was going to work. I'm not streaming streams. And then that's when, like, said, I can't remember if I had one or two. I remember I had at least one, and then everyone showed up. Like, about 50 people showed up. No, not 50, but a bunch of people showed up. One of my friends basically said, hey, she's streaming. Let's go all follow her so that she can get affiliate. Big Jim Slade Gaming. Dragged a whole bunch of people over here. And I had my 50 on my first official stream. I think I was about where you are now. So then I had to worry about, all right, am I going to have 3 people per stream? It was so nice when I got there, and I didn't have to worry about it anymore. See, there's a little lighter spots because this Succubus Kiss is great, but it's a little streaky. It's a little on the thinner side. So that's when I'm trying to make sure I kill. Or any good recesses where there may be more brown. Oh, look at that. There's something on the inside there. Maybe I should put some brown in there. The darker one. Yes, Army Painter, you did good when you switched to this line. I'm not worried about it. I'm just trying. That's the thing is you'll have the only reason why, okay, literally, it's not about being able to do subs. It's literally about the fun stuff you can do once you hit affiliate, which is channel points, emotes, and all the other fun stuff you can add. You know, those two particular things. I love having emotes. I love having those little fun things that personalize the stream. That's the big reason why. And I think you're going to have an absolute killer stream in terms of fun things for people to do. That's what I'm looking forward to. I want to see what you do with it. I want to see what channel point rewards you come up with. Feel free to steal any ideas from me you want. But yeah, that's the only reason why. I mean, I said, I don't do this because people sub. People sub. I don't know why. I'm still kind of scratching my head over why people sub to me. But I really love all the fun stuff that goes along with it. Just that much. So you got this, girl. Yeah. By the way, you're damn hilarious too. Oh my god, you were so funny. I said I got to hang out last time. I don't know if I'm gonna get to hang out today. I'd like to. You're also streaming on Friday. Hey, post your stream schedule. When are you on? You're on. I saw you went on last night. I forget. Was it 8 or 7? I forget what time. Fridays to Saturdays right now, 6 to 6. Oh, you're not going to stream till 6:30 tonight? Or 6? Do what works for you. You know, obviously, do what works for you. Don't worry about everybody else. There's too many of us out there. I mean, I don't think those are terrible times. Oh my god, Shanur is here! Hi, Shanur! I didn't think you were good. You said you might not make it. You made it! Well, my life just got sunnier. Where? I think you posted on Blue... Was it the Blue... It had to be probably my Blue Sky one. Saying, I don't know if I'm going to make it today. It's like, oh, but that's okay. I think I gave it a like. How are you, Shanur? Wait, Shanur? You know what? I never thought about it. I think everyone says sh, not ch. Wait. Wow, my music is too friggin' loud. I can't hear anything. Alright, what do I do about this? Turn pretzel rocks down at the source. Try that. Hey, Night Whisper, I was just thinking about you. Oh my god, why are you streaming? Why aren't you taking a day off to rest? Holy mackerel. Hello, Raiders. Hi, everyone. Night Whisper, good friend of mine. I'm so glad you fit. Are you... Okay, so I tried to give you a little on top saying Barhammer's not for several days. You'll probably get better by then. I think you can be there. I'm sorry you were so sick, though. Well, it's one thing to finish too, and it's another thing to stream where you get to talk. Um, it just, especially if you have a cough, it's really annoying. Hi, everybody. If you don't know who I am, I'm Muse's Touch. My real name is Carol. I've been painting for a long friggin' time. I'm old, although not as old as Night Whisperer. Not far behind though. You kept my son off a lot. I'll bet. I'm so sorry. So please, by the way, if you're on my side of the thing, Shinur did a shout out to Lotus K. Did you do one to Night Whisper? Hey, John Ali Valdi and not streaming Lotus K. Everyone should follow Lotus K because Lotus K needs about, what was it, 8 more people to hit 50. Lotus K just started not streaming. We can't say she streams because every time she says, I'm not streaming, she's streaming on Twitch. She is hilariously funny. She should be going live today, later at some point, probably, I guess, 6 or 6:30 Eastern. But follow her so she can get to affiliate and unlock all the fun shit that you get when affiliate. Like emotes and channel point rewards and things. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Do you want me not? I don't have to, advertise if you really don't want me to advertise. What'd you work? Oh, yeah, wait, what? Oh, you worked on your bar hammer thing. Wait, I can dig out my bar hammer thing. I'm very pleased with it. I think it's not done, but the painting on the mini itself, it's now, I gotta base it, and I gotta finish the little smoke bomb. I actually named mine. It's not just Bosnick Rot. It's You Can't See It Coming. So here's mine. I'm pretty happy with it. But I made all the grenades purple because you can't see them coming. So I had put snake bites with purple because I have to have purple in my army. But that's my guy. I'm really pleased with them. Where the hell did I just put everything else? Where am I going to put them? My table's full of stuff. I have a bomb. I did this, so the purple grenade. I'm working on the smoke. I'm working on them. I mean, I haven't sunk as much time as like the Frost Giantess, but I'm happy with them. I'm very happy with them. I don't know if it's Golden Demon worthy, but who knows? Maybe I don't know. I'll see what else I get painted this year. Actually, guys, I gotta step away for a sec. So I'm gonna put it on this. Hang out here. Get yourselves a drink. It's a tavern. But I need to step away for one moment. So I'll be right back. You know, I clicked the wrong button. They're right next to each other. There we go. Sorry, I was like, why in the hell is it? Oh, that's why, because I clicked the friggin' top one. Everybody hide! No, don't hide in me. So, thanks to everybody who hung out where I needed to step away. Whoop, whoop. I'm glad I'm back. So, to let people know what I'm working on, so I host an annual painting challenge called the Muse and Friends Challenge. You can thank Tharawal, who hangs out on the MLG server, for coming up with this fabulous idea of a painting challenge. Basically, my Discord voted for this. It used to be a Twitter one when Twitter was actually decent, but now Twitter sucks for any sort of reach. So now it's just we vote for a mini on our Discord. We all paint the same mini. You know what, Mrs. MLG or Mighty Lancer Games, that's the MLG server. They're actually doing the same thing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but they are doing their own painting challenge where we are voting for minis. And since I lurk about there, I actually have been voting. So they're doing the category now. I think it's great. I'm glad to see it catch on. Thank you, Theraval, for inventing it. And right now what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm going whole cherry blossom theme on this. You know, why is it blurry? I fixed this. And now it looks blurry. I don't know, maybe it's my eyes, but now it looks blurry again. I swear to God, my camera does weird shit. So I'm going to redo this. Now, granted, she blends into the background a little bit. That's about where it is. Also today, we will have a show and tell. Oh no, his are good. I had to go different because I looked at what everybody who started theirs was going. I'm like, well, I need to mine differently than everyone else's. Hopefully by the time I'm done, this will make all sorts of sense and look really cool. I said, I'm going cherry blossom. I'm gonna call this, I think, Harbinger, because I think I want to actually add some crocuses. If I can do it. Crocuses are freaking small, though. Like, sculpt some crocuses out of green stuff. And put on the base with maybe some, like, other flowers. And basically, she goes around and she actually allows flowers to grow. I may change her. Her eyes aren't terrible, but I may change them. I'm going pink hair and pink blossoms. And some white in there too. Right now, I'm just going through redefining my shadows. One thing, I guess, I should make it a rule. On the Muses Challenge, if you do it, you have to put purple somewhere. I think that'd be fun. And since I do it, I mean, I'm sinking myself, too. I'm really psyched to go to Depticon with you guys. Oh, yeah! Why did we pick the best year to go? Is it because it's the second year in Milwaukee and we'll know what the hell, you know? Why is it the best year to go? Purple is a must. Cool. Yeah, that's, I think, why I thought of it, Baldy, was, I think you said it. That you were going to put purple on it because it was, the Muse and Friends challenge. And I'm like, that would be a good idea. I just leave everyone to their own devices. So if you want to get in, this is for a challenge to anyone. It's a challenge, not a competition. It's just, I put links to where you can find at least the sites where you can find the mini. If you are in the US, you can order from Wondrous Minis. It comes out this size. Or if you have a 3D printer or know somebody one and you're in Europe, well, hey, you could bother Baldy. Baldy will actually set you up. He's my European distributor. But it is also an STL file on. Oh Lord, it's a the hell Patreon did I say it was? Printed Obsession. Oh, it's right on there. Now here's the thing. I don't know. The Printed Obsession Patreon is going to be silenced for a bit. Because I believe the person who owned it, his wife is having a baby. So it was like good news. Alright, so I'm killing, like, see, there's a light spot right there. I'm not worried about the hair now. I'm just worried about the bark. I'm hoping with today's stream I get the bark and maybe to bit her where it gets up to like kind of the skin tones squared away. There is no time frame on this, by the way. I do not have like a due date like I have in the past. Because A, I knew I was going to be late, but B, I know it's just easier if, it's supposed to be a fun challenge. So the due date is next year when we do next year's. Also, I have a hashtag now, and I don't remember what I told Baldy, but it's put it under Muse and Friends Challenge 4 because I think it's the fourth one. Let's see. The first one was Baba Yaga. The second one was the turtle. Last year was the sci-fi girl. There's a light spot that shouldn't be light. So I get rid of all now. I'm not worried about the hairs because there's a lot of light spots here. I will work on that when I get to the hair, but. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now, I want to take, and I want to lighten up quite a bit. Oh, it has, I put the in it. Damn it. Okay, the Muse and Friends 4. Fine, well, that's what it is. Thank you. I was trying to find it. If one of mine is off, one of mine is off. You know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to go right to our Discord. And I'm going to put it under announce. I'm going to actually add it to our things here. So I don't forget it. I have it. Where the hell was it? Okay. That's why I was trying to look. You know, in the past I put challenge there. But it does get a little unwieldy. So, the. Oh, she. Okay, printed session is late. Lady. Oh, that's awesome. Let's see. Wait, which one are you talking about? Spark Minis? Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. Spark Minis got engaged. That is that. Thanks. Who was it? Someone posted the video of that happening on our. I think it was probably Night Whisper. I think posted it. I was like, oh my gosh! An Adepticon theme. Well, there's got to be minis galore at this wedding. All the favors. Okay. So we're going with your what I told you before. Ignore what I put this time. I don't care if this one's wrong. I can't really edit it, so we're going with that. There's like some light pink there, and I don't want that. So yeah, I got a couple of new paints because I did. Because it's like miniatures. Also, because I'm an idiot, I'm gonna advertise it because I want more people in. It's like, oh my god. So I'm doing, and I got into a Kickstarter. Hello, Cyanus, by the way. Hello, how are you today? Um, I'm doing the Dungeons and Lasers Port Haven crowdfunding, actually, because it's not on Kickstarter. It's on GameFound. And they advertise like crazy. And I got sucked in by the fact they have a macaw griffin. And I'm like, oh my god. And the words pirate sucked me totally in. Now, here's the thing, guys. I'll throw this out to you. What should I do? So, I already have a pirate ship. You all know I have the Sophie's Revenge, which is a full scale, 3.5 foot long pirate ship that barely fits on my bookcase. Now, here's the thing. If you could do the all in on this Kickstarter, that pirate ship ends up being about $75. And it has sails. Like furled sails. Or unfurled sails, rather. Sorry. Oh, sails with the wind catching. I'm like going, God damn it. I really kind of want it, but I don't have room for it. Why does everybody says that? See, but I'm blaming Gamer DJ for this because he's the one that started the whole thing. You should get it. You need two ships. DJ, there's a set. You left your other ship here. Well, I'll move it if I have to. What do I do? Boarding action. I'll play boarding actions. You know what else they have too? That's not part of the main Kickstarter. It was from. They have a sky pirate ship. They've got basically a ship. It's much smaller though, and it's got a balloon, a dirigible, a blimp, whatever, on the back, like holding it up. It looks so fucking cool. So I'm debating whether or not I up my pledge by $70. Because that's the difference between getting the 4 sets. Because there are basically there are 4 sets of minis that you can get. There is the Tavern. There's a marketplace. There's the dock, all the dock workers and thugs, and then there's the ship, the pirates. They all come with a lot of minis. This is going to make my pile of shame about 3,000 minis. And there's lots of scattered terrain and such in every single one. It's actually real. It said they are not paying me to tell you this. I'm doing this because I friggin' really like what they're doing, and it's Dungeons and Lasers. They actually run great Kickstarters, and I have one of their minis, and it's very pretty. So they make good models. So if it's the 4 to get the 4 sets, it's $279. I forget how many models are in them, but it's a pretty sufficient amount. To get the all-in 4 set, to get the all-in quite literally, and the ship, it's 300 and call it 350. So it's $70 more. To buy the ship by itself, it's $160. So I'm like, it's like half the price of the ship. But I mean, so shouldn't I? Where the hell am I gonna put it? Where am I gonna put it in my room? I mean, I guess I could put it in my basement. I guarantee if I do it, I can totally sucker my husband to coming up with a convention scenario for those two. He said if I bought the airship, he would do it. The airship's like $50. But I don't think that's terrible. I just don't know if I want to go that all in. Or do I do with Reaper and add-on stuff later. Assuming they allow you to do it, which I'm pretty sure they will. There's also a Chimera if you ordered from them before, which is cool. But I didn't order from before, and that's $20. I think it's big. So look at that. There's only 4 days left. It was only a 16-day thing, and they have absolutely killed it. They're at like 1.5 million. Oh yeah, that's right. The unlocks. They have stretch goals at very reasonable distances. And like Reaper, you get a lot of your value after, everything's been added. They say that the value of what's been added and just the stretch goals alone is over $400. Just do it. You guys are bad influence. You're supposed to talk me out of it on the other shelf. But I don't want to move what's on the other. Actually, that might be a problem because technically my ship does, the front of it goes into the other shelf. But right now I like some fun stuff up there. I have my Darkness Emergent thermos that I got from Chicago. I got my Vegas Coke bottle. They sell, there's a Coke shop at Vegas where they sell all things Coca-Cola. So of course I had to go there. And they had, you can't drink what's in it. It's expired Coke. So, if you drink it, you can get sick. That's why they said you can't drink it. But basically, they have a bottle with expired Coke that they decorate in different things. So they had Christmas ones. They had, because it was November, they have Vegas ones. So I grabbed a Vegas one. I have a dice roller up there, a dice tower that, it's one of the 3D printers that goes to all the cons around here. He just gave it to me. It was very nice of him. And then I have a couple of Reaper things. And I have the cereal box from when we had the 80s thing for TotalCon. Oh, no, Saturday morning cartoons. So they made a cereal box. And that sits up there too. I can't hang that from the ceiling. I'm not hanging them from the ceiling. You guys are a bad influence. You guys are half the... I think we're our own worst enemies. We all encourage each other to buy shit that we don't need. So, Night Whisper, how are you? So, how are you feeling? As I said, I'm really surprised you streamed. Because I thought you wouldn't be up for it. And then you said, well, the fever broke. I guess that means you also feel better. Alright, I gotta make a lighter color because I think I'm done fiddling with this. And I need a highlight color for the wood. She's definitely much more brown now than she was. Like somebody... The way the camera looks, I think it was Alicat said, wow, that looks like blood. She looks like she's very bloody. I'm like, well, it's not quite the right color for blood. But on screen camera, it absolutely looked like it. Oh, there's a little more there I can touch up. Like I said, I'm not going for competition quality here. I'm going for high tabletop. Or maybe low display. I don't know if that's such a thing. But it is now. My orc I'm going for definitely display. But not ridiculous. I'm very happy with Mr. Orc though. I think he could do well. Also, I think it's a very good test concept for Adepticon. Because I really love the way his skin came out. See, it's easy to spend other people's... You're not kidding. Yes, it is easy to spend other people's money. Oh. You know what, guys? You can all help out. Fine. You can all help out by going in and buying something off that and keeping that total going up. Because there's been You know, I'm gonna go look. I need to look. Let's see. Let's go to my email. They have daily updates and they're really fun. Oh, they're also doing a contest. Actually, I could win a ship. They're doing contests if you advertise, if you make a little advertisement to put out there, you could win one of the ships. They have a fully painted one. They have a ghost ship. Let's see. I'm curious. What are they up to now? Project. $1,588,262. They funded their 40,000 in 2 minutes and 17 seconds. And basically, if you do the all-in, they have super stretch goals, which are actually really large minis. As opposed, the stretch goals are smaller ones, and a lot of really cool things. Okay, maybe I should just put this on. I'm gonna see if I can lure anybody to doing it. You swear to God, they did not put me up for this. So that's how much they are. So we got the Hydra. That's awesome. So right now there are 4 super stretch goals and they're all huge and they are friggin' amazing. Wait, did they put the values down? There's all the advertising. So if I've been there, oh yeah, because they hit their goal, they also throw in this aboleth, which is really cool. This one I can't get. If you backed before, you get this chimera, which is cool. I might have to buy that chimera. There's the 4 things: Tavern, Bazaar, Port, and Ship's Crew. Yes, they have some animal companions, which are cool. They do have a book. They have a campaign book, which you get. I think it's $29 for the campaign book, which isn't bad. Why it's so awesome? Well, it's pirates. So that you can see they're a little bit bigger than. They're like on par with GW's minis in terms of scale. 28 inches. How big is that? Okay, so it might be a little smaller than the Sophie's Revenge, actually. Because 28 inches is 2... Oh my god, 12 toes, 24. So 2 feet, 4 inches. Actually, it's smaller. But it comes... I think the cool thing is it comes with sails. It says fabric sails. Ooh. You know what? They should allow you to buy more fabric sails. And yes, they have a ghost ship version. And you get this terrain with it. I assume. You don't get the figurehead. Huh? I think there's something where you can get the figurehead. But they got 13 cannon. That's an interesting number. So basically, this tells you like what's in it. 24 minis, 204 props, 4 bases, and 4 50mm bases, 28. Because the props don't go on bases. I guess they throw in a few extra. And then they got crew. Look at that. It's a flute playing elf. That makes me happy. And they have adventurers. And then they have patrons. Because the adventurers and the other things aren't patrons. And then they have really cool, they have a ton of scatter terrain. This is like the one with the biggest adventure. Then they got ship's crew. They got the ship's crew. They get 2 that could be either, yeah, so they got a male or a female captain, which is really cool. And then they got the crew. This is really amazing. And then they got some auxiliaries, which are more crew. And some scatter terrain for that. Then you got the bazaar, so you got people selling shit. They also have a lot of scattered terrain and props and things like that. It's really a good set. Customers and just additional townsfolk to throw in a wagon with 2 horses. And then you get the port thugs. I like the fishing dwarf. And then here's the thugs, actually. and then scatter terrain, and then actually there's a skiff, and then you actually get stuff that you can convert it to whatever your favorite race is if you want to do that. And then the pledges, you get if you want to look at the pledges, but I was trying to get to stretch goals. There's a lot of shit. Wait, where's the stretch goals? Okay, never mind. So there are 53 stretch goals that have been unlocked. That's 53 additional things that go on it. I hope we get to the... Oh, it's only 1,000 left. Well, I get to that octopus. If nothing else. They have all sorts of... They have little guides and such. For every 5, it's like they have something cool. For every 10... But, like, this is all they had. So the gold is the super stretch goals. I love this. Actually, they have bigger models, too, even with the normal. So they got the raft. The gold ones are the super stretch goals. I love this, the water dragon. Elemental water dragon. And they just have fun shit in this. They've got this helm, and it's a mimic of the helm. I love it. So yeah, I mean, so that's what I want to look up. It's like, how much was it? And then the add-ons. There's the pirate ship. There's the flying pirate ship. By the way, I was talking about. It's not that huge. But they have a dragon turtle. I like the giant kraken too. I kind of want the chimera. Yeah, you can buy more of those. And then a lot of these come with. Although, I don't know if this ship's scattertrain because they didn't have a figure. I might have to get that. And then they have an RPG book. A lot of these additional boxes are in the pledge. And then they have old stuff. Like, you want a gelatinous cube? They get a gelatinous cube. They got an ancient brain. They've got an Etten. They got a lot of really, even their old stuff. They've got an entire friggin' tavern for $129. So that's it. I think it's amazing. All right, now I can go back to chat. Hey, Smart Goblin, you should get in on that. So what's this? That is the Port Haven Game Fund crowdfunding, basically Kickstarter, not on Kickstarter. That is their campaign. There's 4 days left. It is all pirates, all the fucking time. Well, there's townsfolk and things like that, but it's a pirate-themed Kickstarter. I'm in. And everyone here is telling me I should really, really, really... Wait, I gotta rate it. Why is my raid sound effects not coming in? Oh, you got a raid in from Black Dog. Oh, okay. Well, hey, if you're still hanging out from that, awesome. I've been playing my son. I had to go with Pretzel because they killed the stream music. So, first of all, let's see. I'm going to lay Ray Jenkins this shit. Because I'm a wild person. Game Fun lets you break... Yes, you can actually break your things into installments. I should not have to, but if I want to buy all the other stuff, I gotta see if they actually will allow you to, I've been holding this the whole time. I gotta see if they allow you to actually, add stuff later. Because I want to add stuff later. Typically that's what I do, is I'll... Actually, I want this color. I want a pale... Maybe I do want that color. I want something really light. I guess there's enough of a reddish hue in there. But I wasn't planning on doing that. I was planning on actually paying for it all. It's whether or not I want to spend the money now on some of those other pieces or on that friggin' ship. So yeah, so Smart Goblin and Jotun, one of the points of discussion where this came from was they have a full-size pirate ship. It's actually a little smaller than the Sophie's Revenge. It's 28 inches, which is not a bad thing. And I'm hemming and hawing over because A, I already have the Sophie's Revenge. I already painted it. It means I'd have another friggin' pirate ship to paint. But on the other hand, if I buy it, A, I'll be able to have 2 ships and I can run battles on them, which everyone has suggested. And I'll give it to Joe and let him run a ship battle at the cons. And then, and it's a good deal because if I get it with my pledge and I go all in, it's only about $70 more. If I have to buy it, if I bought it separate, it's $160 more if you buy it just as an add-on. They really put the screws. So I was like, should I? Shouldn't I? I also don't really have room for it. So I'm going, should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? You're all, and everyone's like, you should do it. You know you want to. It's the money, damn it. It should have worked. Hold on. The emote set did. I put it in. It's in there. Let me see if I can find it. It's probably not under my favorites because it's new, so I haven't actually used it enough to, I haven't frequently used it enough to frequently get it on there yet. Where the hell is it? Yeah, it's right here. Now let's do a whole, I'm going to do a whole thing. By the way, I encourage spamming emotes because I've got the emote wall. So here, let's go do a whole, there, it works. Doesn't take much to entertain me. How is it already friggin' 1:45? Alright, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna, as I said, my goal is to try to square away this wood. So now I'm painting some highlights on it. So, granted, I should probably hold it like this so I can figure out where the light's coming from. Yeah, I'd be smart. Sometimes I can kind of envision it. Since she's sort of new and I'm going that the wood is fairly shiny. Bark isn't really shiny. Oh, I picked the wrong color here. I'm trying to blend this in and darken it up just a hair. Now I'm going to just sort of finesse things here. Second, I am super excited. One of the next quacked. Oh, good. Oh my god. So cute. So yeah, if you put up a whole bunch of emotes, it'll explode on stream. Originally had it so that it was only, the default is, you get one on there. It's like, why? What fun is that? And I shut that off and said, no, I want an explosion of emotes. I want to encourage people to use them. And not just mine, everyone else's. It's fine. So if you just got here and you want to know this is this year's Muse and Friends Challenge. Hydrate. Oh shit. I do have actual water, but I gotta go grab it. I gotta go grab some. I will do that. Give me that game of DJ for that one. All right, I'm literally just giving it back. Hey, we forgot water, honey. I'm grabbing it from here. Usually, like, he's been bringing me water and Coke at the same time, and the rest. Oh, I was gonna just grab some. See the fun? You know, and this funny thing is like actually something on there that prevents people from doing too many emotes, like spamming emotes. And I'm like, here I am encouraging it. And that is shut off too. Let's see if we can break. So, anyways, this is the Muse and Friends Challenge mini. Feel free to join in our little challenge. There's a bunch of us already doing this. I've put links up. If you hit !mini, you can figure out where to get it from. Thank you for the bits. That was appreciated. Actually, her hand will be skin, so. Excuse me. I like this. Actually, I like this station. There's definitely some pirate stuff in this station. So yeah, if you want your own, now there's no time frame on this challenge. It's just a fun challenge to do. But this is the mini we all voted for, or well, who voted for it on my Discord. I think people voted well. Although it's funny, everyone put suggestions in. I almost feel bad because this is one I put in, and I almost feel bad that it won because I really appreciated the other suggestions that people made. So at first we picked like a type, we picked a category, and it was plant, and then I was like, okay, what do you guys want? You know, make suggestions. If there's something you want to see in the vote, do it. And I threw this in, and this one won the vote. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry, guys. But rules is rules. So this is also why I'm not going to, so I said bark doesn't tend to be super shiny. So that's why I'm not going full-fledged white on this or super light. So I'll say again, you guys are all bad influence in terms of having me buy more minis, but I'm going to throw it out there. You should do it too then. If I have to do it, you should all do it too. Maybe that'll be a mini next year. Be the pirate ship from Gantic Dungeons and Lasers. It's a beautiful ship. I can't deny it. It's gorgeous. said I didn't go super extreme on this. It's nice she's not going to just look red anymore. So that makes me happy. I actually found the mini when I asked if Dryads counted towards plant. Oh, was it you? Oh, wait, maybe it was you. Oh, good. I'm glad it was you. I'm glad it wasn't me. And I think when I saw it, I thought, ooh, that's pretty. This is a beautiful model. You chose well. Never mind. I thought it was... Never mind. You're right. You are the one that picked this. I'm sorry. I like to give credit where it's due. You chose really well. I think it's a gorgeous model. I don't know why. I kept thinking I'm the one that just found it somewhere because I did a random search. But I remember I was rooting for it. You know, that getting old thing really sucks. So, Alley Cat. This is Alley Cat's pick. Thank you for saying that. Jesus Christ. Actually, this is how I should do this. If I look down, I can see actually where all the spots are that I can... Like this little section needs a little more brown to it. So that's interesting. This sounded kind of helpful actually to really... She's so pretty. Oh wait, I think I needed it. Stops. I said I just want to finish. I think her arms are actually arms, but there is a little bit. The wood is here. Hey, Alley Cat. Question. Wait, what? I can't afford French listening. No, I mean, I know. That sucks. I mean, I'm thankful. I have a job and I can work some overtime. So my overtime is what's paying for this. So there's no shame in it. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. It just... You need to get better. That's what you need to focus on. Believe me, I wish I had the money. I would consider like gifting.
You know, everybody should buy emotes and art off of Jotun. By the way, see, check out my little fairy. My inspiration fairy on the top there. He drew that. It looks amazing. At least I hope you all think it's amazing. I think it's amazing. Get artwork from Jotun. It's so good. I actually felt really good that I could actually do that for myself too. With your support of the stream, guys, that's actually why I can do stuff like that too. Is because that's where I get the money for the little extras for the stream and for I guess you could call it my business. I don't want to call it a business. It's because I like to paint so much. It doesn't want. I don't want it to feel like work ever. That's my washing. Oh well, okay. Oh, your washing machine broke twice. Not good. I got that cold and 2 infections since September. You need to get better. And I'm sure you've had health issues, and I'm sure that's probably why infections and such. It's not fun. But yeah, you guys are the reasons why all the little fun things that I invest a little money in, like getting some to Jotun. It's all because of the subs and things that I do here. You do here. Also, I'll keep throwing it out there. What do you guys want? I mean, I do this painting stream, and yes, obviously, I'll keep doing this painting stream. But I can do other things. Like actually, I do have plans at some point, but I have to go buy the model of doing another Lego stream. But I'm gonna do it with Wargaming Recon. Just talk to him, Jotun. Where do you find your art? Put up a link if you have a portfolio. Otherwise, you can just talk to him. Geltip actually also has his icon and mascot. His icon and mascots and such have been done by Jotun as well, and the price was really good. So, do you have somewhere? Otherwise, just talk to him if you're interested. You can see what he does. That's a good that's a good shows you what his style looks like and such. Come to think of Lotus K. I don't know who's doing your icons and things. I know you have a VTuber. You have like you have a VTuber thing. But it's fun to have a little mascot to go with. That's just a mascot. I really love her. By the way, are you okay if I decide to like put her on t-shirts or something? Then we could all buy the t-shirts and wear an inspiration fairy on there. All right. Oh, it's after 2. I have 4. Okay, I wanted to make sure that was okay because I don't want to. I don't know. I'm kind of new to this whole race thing. But I have a t-shirt shop on Threadless. They were having a big sale too. But if you want, I want to get some more mini painting based things on there, like humor and such. I have. Probably don't. I mean, I assumed they were pretty high res. No, I think I was gonna say, but we're talking about getting Jotun putting his thing. Well, if you want, you always ask him. I don't think I had a question, or if I did, that ship has sailed. It's show and tell time. Let's play some show and tell. All right, let me make sure that is so I see the chat because I want to be able to see chat while I'm doing this. Turning back on Discord. 2 other people streaming. I've got to add you guys to the bot. Apparently Reaper is actually broadcasting right now, and it looks like it's a con. The Grand Archive. I don't know what it is. I wonder if it's Warhammer. Which is funny. Or maybe it's something they're doing a thing in. Alright, so I'm going to go 3D printing first, and then I'm going to turn on. We'll unhide the display. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so I saw that. Alright, so why did just recent signal order came in bent? Oh. Wait, it did Night Whisper? So yeah, the hot water trip by Ursun Wells. Been printing a lot, just forgot to post pics. Yes! Yes, you have. Oh my lord, it's a whole friggin' army of goodness. Those are cool. Couple of Kniggets. I love it. Those are great. There's a big boy. Nice. And nicely done. I love the detail on it. Speaking of which, Cyanus, we need to get together at some point because I'm pretty sure you have something for me. I wanted to test things before buying. Yeah, that's fair. Big pew pew. Yeah, big pew pew vibes on these. And cat for scale. I like that. The cat is for scale for that arm. A few somethings. Did you finish? Did you redo the sword? I know you had the bolter done. I'm so looking forward to getting that. Did you redo the sword though? I feel so bad. I think I still... Remind me if I still owe you for that. That's coming out terrific. Yeah, she's coming out good. Sword and a sloppity bile piper. Oh. Oh, you printed me. That thing is amazing. They had a sloppity bile piper out there in the... I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Alright, work in progresses. What was our last stream? Now I can actually look. Because today is... What is today? 12th. Right? Yes. 5th was the last stream. There's some great stuff. I'll tell you one thing. That's coming down the line here. That's after my stream. Okay, so that's right. We left off on Shanur's Dorothy. Alright, so Baldy, this is what he's painting on his, and I mean I'm hoping to have a little bit more pop. Baldy went definitely more into the purple for the flowers. Look at her hair color, it's so pretty. The bright green leaves really give a nice shot of color on her. I love this color scheme, by the way. This is what I mean. Like, a lot of good color schemes are already taken. I'm trying to be different than everybody else. So, look at the I feel like I need more definition in mine. That's some nice definition on the bark. Look at the eye. Oh my god. I need to do something more with my eyes. I'm probably going to redo them, actually. I think I kind of left them. I like the fact you've got greenish highlights on her. That's really cool. That's really cool. No, I think I'm going to stick with what I got. Maybe I might redo my eyes. I'm not happy with it. Oh, I believe this is yeah, this is Black Skull. Might take in the Dryad chance before priming. This is like, I'm like, you guys are going all out. It's amazing. Did custom base and added Sneaky Oven from Kings of War for Mana Games, going to work towards Moonlight Deep Forest Veil. Hey! Hey, Night Whisperer, somebody's challenging you for the Moonlight thing. This thing's got an interesting story to tell. And then Lowe's K, Progress, and Marathi. This was after her stream last week. I love this blue. It almost looks like an evening gown. It's something about it, so it has a little sparkly to it. It reminds me like of a blue evening gown. It's beautiful. Very smooth, very nicely done. That's why I said, I don't know why you took my class, but I'm really glad you did. It's all for, this is what I mean, there's good stuff in this channel this week. Gel Tip. He's going all out for ReaperCon. This is a backdrop for his plinth that he's putting something on. Now, the funny thing is, I considered doing something really cool, like an Aurora Borealis type thing. But for my, because I still think I'm going to bring it. I really am proud of that piece. My Frost Giant lady. But she's got so much going on in the back that I don't want to cover it up. So I have a plinth that I can put her on. But I might do one for a tavern type feel for the cat I just finished. Let's see, where this plant? So yeah, he did not printed bar as a gift. Oh, that was very sweet. But yeah, he did. He goes, well, the lines. You know, it's okay if the lines aren't straight. It's really cool looking. It doesn't have to be perfect. I forget this. They changed the way this works now. That really came out good. Shanur finally found the courage to start painting. My Orc Princess, Watcher Turbo Angel. I assume that's like Geralda's. Nice! I like the color. I love the green. This is like the green I'm looking for. Like a bright green. Although, Shanur, I get a hint now because I saw this at the Golden Demons. I'm like, I love this idea. And then I put it on mine. It's just not as yellow, but the highlight with yellow. It really makes it pop. And the one in the Golden Demons, it was so yellow, though, it actually came out like the highlights were yellow. But mine are actually more subtle than that. You can tell there's a bit of a yellowish tone to it, but it's not like quite as obvious, hit you over the head yellow. But she's cool. I like her. She is cool. A lot of great busts. Mick Wright, he's making some ships. Speaking of pirates, some really cool ships. Maybe he's gonna do whole sea battle. That would be amazing. All right, Alley Cat. Oh my god. Speaking of awesome color schemes, I love this. This is going to be, I think, a very different take than from a lot of people because you're going green for her skin tones, and I think it's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, so you want leaves as well on her. I feel like these could even be flower petals, but I think I like the idea of having leaves. I think in my case, it'll give me it'll have that green to help carry the eye around the piece if I go that route. So I'm probably going leaves too. You're the one who made me think about the feet. Now I was thinking the feet were just going to be an extension of the rest of it, but you paint it up as the skin tone, and I'm like, oh, maybe that's not wrong. Maybe that's actually right. And I like it too because once again it helps scatter the color around so it ties things together. And this is really, really cool color scheme. You've got nice texture on your bark too. I might have to do some thinking. I like mine so far though. It's a lemon green highlight. All right, so on the orc, yeah, okay, that makes it. It reminds me of Moot Green from Games Workshop. I'll admit, maybe the paints aren't all terrific, but I will say this: Moot Green is a terrific, bright, almost fluorescent green color. I've also made another decision on my orcs, which is really bad for me to keep changing things up, but I'm gonna put some of that Monument Hobbies fluorescence on their bases. Okay, I don't need to show mine. Here we go. Oh, here's a little more. Holy mackerel, you made really great progress. I'm looking at her basically her boob covering. And I'm wondering if it's this almost has a very African inspired uh the way she is, like the neck rings. I've seen that. That there's some tribes in Africa that do that where they actually I think stretch their necks. Hey, can I ask for a favor? My roomie has just started shooting me and trying to get her to affiliate. Oh yeah, please. Remember, I'm always here. I'm here to advertise other people. I believe in helping to get people started, and I'll try to kick her a follow. Also, Jotun, if you don't follow Lotus K, follow Lotus K because we're trying to get her to affiliate too. You might follow her though. She's close. She, in terms of the followers, she's almost to 50. She's in the 40s. So, I think she's got about. I think she needs about 5 more people. Was it 45 or 42 or something like that? But all right, so that's what I feel like. It's almost like those are the rings and things that we see a lot of times over in African tribes. So I've seen the whole thing where they basically have all the rings on their neck, and I think maybe even the boobs. So I was looking whether or not like it should be the rings and that knee should maybe be green, but it could just be so many rings that it just the whole thing is. I like it though. It's such a cool piece. The face is amazing on this, by the way. I love the eyes. Just beautiful. And I like the way you did the lips too. And this is really nice. Okay, so a Night Whisper. This is his entry into the Bar Hammer. This is why I have to step it up because the OSL on this just absolutely kills it. I'm not doing this, and the reason why is mine is going with my army, and I'm not painting like it. It's not going to be a night. They're not just out at night; they're out during the day. So I'm like, all right, I can't really do this. I put a little bit of OSL on the helmet of mine because he's got the little scopes, whatever. 40. Okay, so H needs 8 more followers to get to 50. And follows are free, so go follow us K2. Wait a minute, how does that work? I'm trying to figure out what this is. Oh, it's her back. Oh my god, I didn't realize she had a whole huge skull on her back. Yeah, I see the moonlight. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You and your fucking moonlight. That's a cool friggin' model. I didn't realize about the skull in the back. That's awesome. Sorry, we're in the Smart Goblin section today because he always has a million things he's working on. Which, hey, you could all learn from this. And I think the thing I really struck me was because he paints so much, just how much his painting is just getting better and better. This is really awesome. The eye looks really good in there. The fur has got texture. It looks nice. I love the color scheme. I would not see now. No, this is gonna say I would not have gone. I wouldn't have even thought to go like green on the thing. I would have gone with like a heavy leather, But I love the light green because I tend to think things in realistic terms, and like realistically, like those aprons that blacksmiths wear. Oftentimes they're just leather colored, but I like this so much better. It's a beautiful take on it because it does sort of remind me of one of those protective apron type things that they wear. I love it though. It's really cool. I can't wait till you do all those bottles. The little guy. Oh my god, you get a little guy on the base too. It's cool. So squirrel feels here, but I'm not sure if I like it. Found this hat, which I think where it's the. Oh, okay. You want. Oh, so you lost part of the ear. I mean, you could have called it battle damage. It's a squirrel that's seen some shit. I like the hat, though. I do like the hat. I'm just debating at the color of the hat. Actually, no, you've got color under there that matches the hat. I feel like it should be a little darker. But that's, as I said, that's an opinion and nothing more than an opinion. But I like the hat. Let's see something. It said battle damage. Adding a beard and hat for the halfling chef. Oh my god, that's so good. So we have the original next to it. I thought they were two different models for a moment. I was like, oh no, wait, they're the same model. That's really good. The beard and the mustache are just chef's kiss. And so is the hat. I think that came out terrific. Good job on that. And you sculpted that. That's the thing. Smart Goblin, his kit bashing and sculpting skills, and you know what? You should, you go back to ReaperCon, Smart Goblin. I don't know if you did this, but consider going into the I think it's the open category where basically it's for really heavily modified or original sculpts of models. If you did not go do it the last time. I think you're gonna definitely see you're gonna definitely be in the medals next time. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so you just posted this. Oh, nice. Okay, this is starting to really take form. So now you have actually painted the rings. It looks great. I do love that face though. I think the face really is that's the coolest thing on this so far. But we'll see. Something else may be cooler. Night Whisper's posting. I guess I have to wait. You went with that. I like the hat. I like the hat too. I'm gonna worry now, right? Jesus. Yeah. So, I'm gonna throw this to the room too on thoughts. Do people think, okay, so I know up in here where you get the biggest concentration and it's where it's the hottest, where that liquid, is probably the most toxic. Would you have it be the consistent down, or as it got to the end, would you trail off and make it a little less bright? And I'm asking the room this question because actually I don't know. I think the answer could be either. I think the thing I like about this is how, it's so bright that this is all really bright too. I think it's really cool. Started working on the metally bits. One thing I think is amazing too is this little witch, almost looks like a witch ball or round potion container. I'd like mine to look like that. Jesus, looks great. I might have to go back, look at my genie again and at the bottle there and see if I need to make it look more like that. That's really cool. That's what I mean. Maybe it does. It needs to actually fade out a little bit as it falls so it sort of looks more evaporating. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I might have a hard time beating this with mine, but said I'm not going to change my concept to just try to compete. I am going to leave it as a daytime thing. I went with what I think are pretty good non-metal metallics on that thing. I wanted to put a tattoo on him, but I just really can't think of what. And his arms are not, where they're so bumpy. I just don't know about that. But I'm happy with them. I'm trying to do something cool with the little smoke grenade there. I wonder. So I'm looking at the back, and I can see this here. Does it really not hit any of this in here? At least right here, Or maybe, I don't know, does the light not hit there? Now, being a flat picture, it may not. So it's really hard to tell. I just don't know if it actually should hit a little bit of the cloth right here, like up into where there's a bump there where it comes around. I don't know if it should hit just a little bit on the inside there. You have a lot of light sources on this. I think you have 3. Lotus Cake. Look at you guys sneaking stuff in. Marathi! More Marathi! Nice. Beautiful. I love the fact you're going with this blue, this almost turquoisey blue, this coppery color. That looks really sharp. I hope you actually, if it's metal, make it a little, do some really good, strong highlights on that to make it look shiny. But I love the color. That's great. Or if it's not supposed to be metal, it could be like something painted over. It may not have shiny highlights. Yeah, I love the colors. You know what's funny? There's like a probably moot green or something like that back there. I love it's like picking up underneath the things and it almost is giving the wings some pop. I love Marathi. She's cool. Oh, look at that hair. Nice, really nicely done. Really nicely done on that hair. That's a great auburn color. Oh, she's going to be amazing. And that is going to look terrific. I'd say put the hair on there, make sure it doesn't clash with this. They are just a tiny bit off from each other and it may clash, but I'm not positive on this. They are photographs. The color may change. The thing is, both those colors look great with that blue. It's whether or not they look great with each other. You might even have to maybe make it a little brighten up brighten this up a little bit. I mean, I don't think it's done. So, but I love it. I think it's really cool. And I love that teal blue. All right, let's go to finished. Let's see what we get done in here. All right, we did that. I believe we did Snorri. Oh, yeah, we did that. Okay, so it's where I left off. So, if anybody remembers the name, I think it's Catco Demon. So he took basically a Catco Demon is a lot like a beholder, but doesn't have the eye stalks. So he took a beholder mini and he kind of converted it, and he's doing it to the colors of the actual demon. And I think it's coming out. It came out very nice. In fact, this was taken at Paint Day. Do music intensifies. I don't know if it's actually done. You put in the finished stuff, but it might not be done. Kevin's been doing some painting. Awesome. Those are great. I like this base, actually. This is sort of along the lines of the way I started out making my orc bases to look kind of Martian, but I've totally changed that. Now they're like blue and green, like bright blue and green. Although will be gold. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that'll be so pretty. I'd say keep the goldish. I'm trying to think if that's. I guess yeah, for certain golds, that is the right background color. Usually they're a little more browny green. I think for gold, but I think it's gonna work, and it's gonna work well on your Marathi. I think that piece is gonna be amazing. Look at that, he put in some freehanding with some stripies. Those are cool. Yeah, no, that's right. Bacon Golem Black does work well. Oh yeah, so he was working on with he's got a light box. I have a light box too, but I find it's too bright for my iPhone. So I put up the light box anyways, and I just let the ambient light my miniatures. That came out. Oh, that's really good. I like the fact too that he went with something like, I like the red gives a nice shot of color, but a lot of it's fairly muted. And I really like this. I love this with the little smoke coming out of it. That came out great. Alright, so here's the finished one. Alright, first of all, brilliant idea. Put the little green at the top so that ties it together. It's at the hat. I like that. That really ties the hat into the rest of it. It came out really nice. Especially, I mean, that's going to look great on a tabletop. I'm assuming it's for a game. I love the little squirrel too. Yeah, it came out really nice. I love the color of the squirrel. It really is a red squirrel, and it reads really. It's really nice. One more picture. Great job in the eyes. I like the teeth. I love the light green that's pushed through. I think the green was such a good choice. Alright, this is Kazmania, female dwarf from Titanforge. He does a lot of Titanforge stuff. He does a lot of stuff actually I've picked up on, and I'm pretty sure he has his own 3D printer. Titanforge has a lot of free models on their thing. So if you're looking for stuff, now you can't sell them or whatnot, but if you're looking for just models to print out and play with that are free and really cool looking, Titanforge is a great solution. And that came out nice. I love the gemstone in the staff too. That's pretty. All the writing did really killer writing in the book. Oh, he posted the same picture twice. Whoops. Alright, Everdark Drowitch from Titanforge. Also, their STLs are fairly, they're pretty inexpensive anyways. That's really cool. By the way, great Drow skin tone. Absolutely love it. Of course, this is purple. It should be. I said, I think Baldy must have gone off to his stream because it is that time. But we're going to finish up. It's a nice way to do white hair, too. That's very pretty. And you can see strands, but it's very white. Oh, that would be all. That's the end. Alright, is there anything else? No. Hey guys, look, this is very lonely here. Look, it's April. Paint some Easter stuff. Paint some pastel-y stuff. Put it in there. Look, that was my E-Bunny from 2 years ago, guys. This is making me sad. Alright. Technically, the Muse and Friends Challenge was one of the monthly prompts. I didn't finish, but those Oracle test paints a time for green. True. I mean, you know what? If you're a little late on something, feel free to throw it in there. Technically, my Frost Giant was mostly painted in January. I could count it for that. February. What did I do in February? Oh, I did the bird. February in between stuff, and that's got red in it. March. By the way, I need to add March for McCraig on there. Oh yeah, let me fix this. I need to put Space Marines as an option for March. Because March is the March for McCraig. Alright, let me pull her down. I'm gonna hold her up because it's like, I have my camera set to one location. So you can see she has gotten a bit more brown. Let me take off my glasses and put on my other ones. That's what I should do for this. I should swap glasses. Oh, I need to put a Reaper order, and that gummy bear is on my list. Okay. So you can see she's definitely a bit more brown than she was. there still is a good amount of the red tones in there. Yes, you did. You got the winter and autumn sylphs, which is the wrong time of year. No winter works. It's not the swamp calla. So this is where I left off on her today. This is what I intend on entirely painting on stream. Said cherry blossoms, and I'm calling her the harbinger. So we're gonna have some flowers and stuff that she's basically going around, and maybe some little snow piles. She's a really cool model. I do want to fix my eyes though. After I saw those, I need to fix my eyes. Granted, these are smaller. Like, all right, so like Baldy's is a bigger model because the actual STL is bigger than the one that the guy prints. So I'm actually happy. I wanted it this size to be in scale with my D&D stuff. So she's in scale with these guys. So that's where we leave off today. That's right. You did order one. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out here. You guys all rock. We're going to go raid the Bald GM. Wait, you did start, right, Baldy? Show more. There are so many people streaming right now. All right, we're going to go raid the Bald GM. Make sure you hang out. If you don't follow him, follow the Bald GM. He's amazing. Follow Lotus K so we can get her to 50 people. No, thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Let's all go over and then let's hang out for a while. Although, yeah, actually I can hang out, I think. They can work on my work. All right. I will be back on Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern and Wednesday at 8:30. Hopefully, unless I need to go help out look for cars. Gamer DJ's getting a new car. Oh, hi, Pete the Hydrator. I'm sorry, I'm going now. We're going to Baldy's. But I'll be back on Monday, set at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern and Wednesday at 8:30. Of course, I do today at 12:30 in the afternoon. I still have a couple more weeks before I have a convention that will take me away. I should be on Murder Hoboing tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, not on here. And that's under Murder Hoboing. Until our paths cross again. Yeah, Rising Phoenix. If you are going to Rising Phoenix, there is a mini painting contest. They have sort of advertised it. Until next time I see you, thank you for visiting the tavern. And until I said next time I see you, happy painting.